Hi guys, and welcome to my sewing corner. I hope you had a lot of fun last week when we were making a sheared dress from cotton. Actually, we were doing an upstyling or an upcycle of the garments that I already had, so there was no need to buy something new, and I hope you get inspired to do something like that at home as well. But this week I have something completely different for you. This week I will be doing a tutorial on how to make this summer dress. So we're kind of staying in this whole navy inspiration because of the blue stripes, but I think that's the ultimate summer inspiration when it comes to dresses. I found this fabric in a local shop here in Zadar, and in this situation the fabric was the one that kind of inspired me to do a garment. I found an inspiration on Pinterest, as always, and you can actually see my board on Mattea's Sewing Corner on Pinterest, and you can see the dresses that kind of inspired me, even though there was a lot of them. And this pattern is actually like a combination of the inspiration that I got, but I wanted to be very simple, and I wanted to be something that I will be wearing even if I go for a cup of coffee in the afternoon, or something that I can kind of make a little bit more evening appropriate just by changing a few pieces of jewelry or wearing a nicer pair of shoes. So the dress is, as you see, an overlap dress. It has a tie around the waist, an A-line overlap skirt, and that's basically it. It's really simple to make. There's no additional sewing that has to be done, like complicated seams or complicated hems, for example, even though it might look like that. So stay with me and check the whole video and let me know if you like the dress. So let's continue and let's see how it will look now. Cut out the whole dress from the actual fabric. The fabric is so beautiful and so amazing. I am absolutely thrilled with how it looks like. And now I'm just going to sew the seams and put everything together, so we'll see how it looks. It's going to be really fast dress to finish because it doesn't have a lot of pieces and it has a very simple finishing. So let's see how it's going to look like. So the bodice is now completed and it is done. All the seams are sewn into and the darts are sewn as well. So that's kind of semi-finished. You can see, I'm not sure if you can see, kind of there is a princess seam here that's going on, that's going in, and this is how it's going to look like. So it's an overlap dress that we are talking about here. Now the second step that I would do, which is I'd say very important when you have a v-neck that is cut on a slight bias grain. I'm not going to stretch this, but if you want to stretch it and if you pull it, you can stretch it out of the actual out of the way it should look. The same thing goes for the neck because it's cut across the grain, so it stretches slightly. So the best thing to do now is just to kind of stay stitch all around the neckline to keep it the way it is now, because as you're sewing you're kind of stretching it even if you're not meaning to stretch it. So this is the best way to kind of go and to do this before you do everything else, just to make sure that it stays the same. So I've done the stitching here, and I used the stitch length 3 and the actual tension is 5, so it's a normal tension. It doesn't have to be high tension. So see now, as the stay stitch is here, no matter how much you pull it, it's not gonna get out of shape. So this way you're kind of controlling the whole neckline, and even behind, see, this is not going anywhere now. So you can finish everything and attach the bottom piece now, and then we'll finish the seams and sleeves and I'm just gonna put the pattern down and cut it out. The last thing that is left to do is to do the band, because I have to tie the dress somehow. So I'm going to mark the sleeves so I don't confuse the front and the back. So if you put them like this, one against the other. Now I can see that the front one is this one that's a little bit lower than the back, but still it's it's not bad to double check. I have to mark the top of the sleeve, have to mark the notch for the back, so that's a double notch, and a notch for the front, which is just a one. Here it is. Sleeves on the dress are finished and inserted, and the hem is finished as well. So this is how it looks like. It's all serged from the inside and turned on the other side. So this is how it looks like, and the dress is finished. It has the ties here, and on one side it has a hole. Here it is. Here's a hole for the loop to go through and to go around the body. So the actual sleeve, you can wear it like this, or you can just leave it as it is. But all in all, the dress is done, and I'm just going to show you how it looks.